Hi, I'm Janelle, and on my channel, you can find ideas for being productive and maintaining life balance for stay-at-home moms. So this time of year is usually really hard for me, but this year it's particularly hard because of the pandemic and all the social distancing. We just don't get outside very much, and it's so cold. We don't feel like going outside very much. We just feel stuck at home, and we've already been stuck inside for so long, and it's likely that we will be for weeks and weeks to come. And so it just can kind of get depressing. But if there's one thing that my husband and I have learned from all of this, it is how to be creative and how to have fun with our kids when it seems like there's nothing to do. So today I've got 7 outdoor activities that you can do indoors with your kids. So number 1 is you can go camping. You can set up a small tent inside your living room and just let the kids play in there. You could add like roasting marshmallows over the stove or in the oven, and you could even play like some campfire noises on your Echo Dot, or even like set up camping chairs in the kitchen. Number 2, you can go hiking, and you can let one of your kids be the leader, and they can take turns being the leader. We let our kids borrow our hiking poles, and we went up the stairs and down the stairs. You can go down the hallway and see the beautiful waterfall cascading from the shower head or whatever it is. You can just make it fun. Oh, and we also gave our kids like backpacks, and we would stop and like take snack breaks. Okay, number 3, you can go kayaking or fishing. We actually haven't tried this yet, but we did get an inflatable kayak for Christmas, which we will not be able to use for at least like another 3 months. But when we tested it out, and inflated it in our front room, our kids were so fascinated by it. So I was thinking it would be really fun to go grab one of those like cheap $1 blue tablecloths from Walmart and then spread it out in the living room floor and set the canoe on top, and we could go fishing. You can cut out paper fish. Number 4 is have a picnic. Just spread out a picnic blanket in your front room and grab yourself some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to enjoy together. And it's so simple, but for some reason, just sitting on top of a blanket instead of the table is amazing for kids. Okay, so number 5, you can make an indoor playground. Now you can buy like indoor slides or indoor playgrounds on Amazon for hundreds of dollars. But you can also just use what you have around the house to like make an obstacle course or a fort. Cardboard boxes are amazing. And if you do want to buy something that your kids can play around on inside, but you don't want to break the bank, we recently got these giant waffle blocks, and man, these are like hands down our favorite toy that we've ever had. And it's fun for the kids because they can climb all over it, and you can build a new playground for them to play on every day. And you can find them on Amazon for between $70 and $80. So I will put a link to those in the description box too if you're looking for something like that to do this winter. Okay, number 6, you can fly kites. This one's a bit of a stretch, but hear me out. You can make like a paper kite pretty easily. It kind of looks more like a paper airplane, and attach it to a string and put it in front of a big fan and let your kids hold it. But we actually found that it worked better when we like taped the string to the ceiling and just let the fan blow it back and forth. And it wasn't necessarily like flying a kite, but it was still really fun for the kids. And if you don't want to bother with making the kites, you can also just blow up a balloon and set it on top of the fan and just watch the balloon float, and the kids love that. Number 7, you can have a day at the beach, and you can get everybody in their swimsuits and take a nice swim in the bathtub. And we even set our towels out and some umbrellas, and we played Beach Boys music. You can also build sand castles if you have some brown sugar or some kinetic sand. I didn't have either of those when we did this, so I just used some cornstarch and oil and mixed it together, and we tried to do some sand castles with that. But be prepared for a big mess if you do it that way. I really hope some of these ideas will work for you, or at least spark some of your own ideas of how to chase away winter boredom at your house. Leave a comment with any indoor activities you have tried with your kids. And make sure you are subscribed so that next week you can hear about how to make really simple 72-hour kits for your family. I can't wait to see you then.